There we go. All right, so this is trade review number 1. I didn't get the trades recorded that I took. It was right here at the open. KITT is a penny stock. It was popping up on the high of day scan right around in this area. So I pulled it up on the charts here. I put in my stop loss and I took a breakout trade here. This broke out. I put in a limit order, added here, added up there, and was looking for 40. And we got up to 40 and I was selling. And then I got in it again here for a quick trade. And then we were pulling back. I had some limit orders in down here at 0.370. There was a big 10,000 share buyer. And 2 of those orders got filled right here and here. I had a third one down here, but it didn't get filled. And then as it made a pop, it popped back up and then it started coming back down. So I exited half just so I didn't want to take a big loss and give back all of my profit. And then I held the other half and then it managed to bounce. I waited for it to bounce more. It came up to here and that's where I sold. So far I'm up 456 on the day. KITT. Oh, and here we go. Looks like it's trying to break out at 3631 because there's 50,000 shares on the bid. Oh, it just went away. Well, it's back again. And we broke below it. A lot of buying happening down here. Selling, I was in 3 times. I sold 2 of those, and we'll see if this can give us a little bounce here. 0.360 is the low. Couldn't get out. Playing this off the VWAP, but it looks like it might end up being a 5-minute lower low. Boy, and the penny stock world is crazy today. On these cheaper ones, that's the only action that we're seeing. Except I did just see NVDQ pop up here. Nah, nothing there. Yeah, SXTP has a lot of sellers up in the 0.48 area. I don't see a lot of bid support on the book. 0.4, 18,000 share buyer at 0.4. Let's see if this one wants to reverse from here. Oh, I think I might have got in too high on this one. Yeah, I better get back out. AITT has a lot of buyers at in the 0.360 area. So we'll see if we bounce off of there. Looks like we kind of blew through it. I do want to give it a chance to go. As it's bouncing up, I'm taking some of that profit off the table in case it decides to keep dropping here. We keep seeing a lot of big buyers, but then we keep dropping lower. So selling it off that level. Still a 5-minute downtrend. To me, I think it's kind of worth the risk here to get in this down in this area. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, the 1 minute could get a little scary, but what I'm looking for is a bounce on the 15. And we could end up seeing a lower wick, which would mean on the 1 minute we might have had some candles close below that line. But I think it's worth the shot. Little resistance right here. And you got the volume weighted average price, the EMAs. I see a lot of buying happening, a lot of selling too. I'll take some of that profit for now. I bought it 3 times. I'm still holding 2 of those positions. I think I'll go ahead and sell another, and now I'm just holding the 1. So now my stop loss is going to be down here, where my entry was, 0.3442. Yeah, once again the gap scanner looks super light. Nothing really exciting happening this morning. KIXN is interesting. Got a big seller at 0.2450. So there's a big pocket here all the way up to 42 cents. I exited my trade over here on KITT. Got to get over 26 cents on this one. This one's just slowly grinding higher. A lot of buyers. and didn't get it. Okay, this is my second trade review of the day, and so I'll start with KITT here. I don't quite remember what to say about this one because I was about to do a trade review on it and ended up trading KXIN. Right here, this was the 5-minute time frame. Up here, we had this little pullback drop below on the 5-minute. Looking, it's a 5-minute downtrend basically. With lower high, lower low. So it kind of was kind of expecting that here on this move. I did nonetheless play off of the volume weighted average price right in there. So I bought it a couple times here, sold up towards the EMA, got in it again down here, and it put in a nice bounce here. That was on this 5-minute candle, and I sold it there and tried to get in on the pullback here, here, and here. And that didn't work out so well for me. Ended up getting back out here luckily and didn't take a big loss. And then I bought it here, and I really was looking for a double bottom here on this. It would have really been a triple bottom if you include this candle here. So I was getting in it there, looking for it to bounce back up, got back out, got in on this line down here, and on this one I was looking at the 15-minute time frame. So if we look at that, that was that high of the open of the pre-market back at 1 a.m. We had pulled back to that, and I was looking for a 15-minute bounce. And as you can see on that 15-minute, it actually closed below it. So I got in it, and I was just kind of holding for the move. I ended up exiting some of that position here, but it was a really nice trade. Sold it up with the VWAP. I had that resistance up there and got out right there. And then I held one position on that as I went over and started trading KXI. And then I looked back over here and it was dropping. So I went ahead and sold it right there as it was dropping down. But I was profitable on that trade. And then I went over and traded KXIN. And then I came back. Well, let's go over to KXIN. So right as I was getting out here, KXIN hit the scanner, and it had a nice bull flag here and a breakout. So I bought the first pullback after the breakout right here. I bought it a couple of times. I added here, and I was looking for the breakthrough 2581, and it would have been phenomenal if it had broken. But I've seen these patterns before with the inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. It's a pretty nice clean setup. But basically there were too many inside bars, and then this one failed. And I ended up, I don't know if I think I was still holding that because I don't see any sell orders up here. It's kind of hard to tell the red candles, and it looks like I added to it down here. I think what I did was I increased my share size to equal all of the shares I bought up here. I bought here, which brought my average probably down into this area, my break even. That's kind of risky to do, but I felt comfortable coming off of this level right here. It's a trough play. I felt comfortable for some kind of bounce at least. And I sold some of it here. I did end up buying again here too. And then it made its move. I sold some here, sold some here. And then I bought way up here. That's kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I know why. So when I bought this, I knew we had this resistance up here, and I sold half here. And as we got up here, I started saying, I think I'm expecting an equilibrium. So like a pullback before we break through. So that's why I sold this, and I was going to get back in it if it pulled back. But it ended up breaking out, and looking at the 5-minute, it was an inside bar breakout, 5-minute time frame, green candle going up. And so I thought, this thing probably has potential to make another 2 or 3 green candles up on that 5-minute. So that was my justification for getting in it here. And then I got in it again here, bought the pullbacks, looking for that move. But then we had a red candle, then it started coming down. So I started getting out of it, did try to get back in it here, traded this on the way down, and just took loss after loss. So I gave back the profit that I had, and I was looking at the bids and there was a lot of buyers. Every time there were a lot of buyers, I would jump in it, but then it wouldn't work out. So it must have been like hidden sellers, and ended up selling down here where I should have been buying. But and then I was kind of done trading that. I'm down 1233 on that. And then I look over and I see this one putting in a nice pattern here. We came up to the volume weighted average price. I was watching it over here while I was trading KXIN. I saw it starting to break out, and I just like, I don't know if I trust that or not. And in hindsight, obviously it was a good move. It was a breakout over this 5-minute candle. But as we were showing strength here at the volume weighted average price, and we were kind of finding support at the EMAs and also at this level right here, which is that pre-market level. So we were finding support there, and then as it was coming up, I started to see a lot of buying, like a shit ton of buying. And so I went ahead and I hit the buy button a bunch of times. I went really big and really heavy, and sold it at the right place. You know, I bought one more time right up here, but it didn't seem like it wanted to go higher, so I sold it all. So that was a nice trade. So that was a $13 winner, and now it's selling off. But we'll see. What it wants to do here. I'm going to get back out. That 5-minute candle is about to close. want to go ahead and trade this while I'm doing a trade review. See if we get this continuation above VWAP. I don't know. Maybe I jumped in it too soon there. We are meeting resistance here at the volume weighted average price. Okay, well, that sucks. No. Oh, this day has been really crazy. Oh, shoot. to fill. So this would be a $2 risk. So this is the share size I should be taking. Now let's see if we get, I'm risking about $4 here. I'm gonna sell half of that to lower my cost basis. Put my stop loss down there. Yeah, I feel really flustered today. Like I'm just not seeing things clearly. It's been really, really difficult. So my target on this is the daily level up here at 440. I at least want to end on a good note here and trade the actual share size I'm supposed to be trading. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. I went ahead and I sold it. So that was a nice win with the share size I'm supposed to. Okay, so this is my trade review for today. I messed up big time and took some big losses on AISP just before the open, right back in here. It was brutal. I was taking 1,000 share lots when I should have only been taking 24 shares. I didn't realize it at first, and before I knew it, I was down $200, which is unacceptable because my max loss is today was negative 30. I didn't have my max loss system on because I had a problem with my computer, and it crashed on me again just like yesterday. So I still don't have that problem resolved. I got some unresolved issues here. So technically I should have had a $20 loss today. And this one here, I bought this little pullback. I added aggressively up here. I added more up here, and I was looking for the break through these highs. Well, it turned around against me, and I ended up having to sell for a loss. Came back down to the VWAP, then it starts moving back up. So once again, in it, adding, but then it comes back down. This one kept on faking me out. I thought maybe it was gonna make a move back up here, so I got back in it right there. Another loss. So I just kept taking loss after loss on this one. And here again, I bought another breakout, and it came back down and stopped me out. And then being that I was down so far on this one, I was a little disappointed because right when we opened, this one looked good. I thought it was going to break over the high. It was a great setup, you know. So I bought it here, and this would have been a humongous win. But instead of getting in with 1,000 shares twice, I got in with 24 shares twice. And it moved up here, and I couldn't figure out why. I should have been up like $500, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't. And then I realized I was only 24 shares. Like, that's a bummer. How did that happen? Anyways, so then I did something stupid. It changed it to 1,000 share lots, and I added here twice, and then I held through a pullback, and that put me even more in the red. I didn't sell because I knew we had a support level back here, previous resistance, now support. If that had failed, oh my God, this would have been a big red day. Big red day. As soon as we broke out over the highs, I sold it there. I started trying to trade it in here, took a loss here, bought this breakout, sold up there. What I was trying to do, and at this time, I was also trading KITT and trading it with, well, this one happened exactly the same way. I just like, well, screw it. I went in with 2,000 shares on this one. It made this move up. Turns out I was only in it with 500, and I was like, what the heck? How could this happen twice? I did the same thing as I did over there on the other stock, and I just like started buying a bunch till I had like several thousand shares on this, selling some up in here, and this is where I was really adding for the break through the high. But then I turned my attention back over to AISP and didn't realize that this had flushed down. Well, I must have realized something because it was coming down. Anyways, because I was buying in here and selling. But anyways, I took a big loss. So that put me down $349. And so while I was green on the day, that one over there stopped me out. Took a big loss, and suddenly I was down in the negative 300s again. I was like, oh my gosh. So then I felt like I needed to get that money back. It didn't look like I could do it over here on KITT, but this one looked pretty strong. So I kept trading it aggressively. When was this? 634. Okay, right back in here. Okay, that's 634. So that's where I started. I just kept trading it aggressively, trying to get back that money that I lost over there on KITT. I got it back right here, and that put me up to green. Actually, no. I think it was down here. Yeah, it was down here. It doesn't look like a big trade, but it actually got me back what I'd lost. And then I went back to my normal share size, and I took a trade in here. This was a nice trade. This actually would have been a huge winner if I was trading big size. Looks like we're rejecting off of the daily on that one. So really, really, really a disappointing day. I'm just kicking myself for you know, what I did today. And this could have been a $500 day. Let's take a look at my my goals here. And so I'm up overall $221 in 22 days. And that's what I needed. I needed 207 to get to phase 2. I needed to get up to $27,000. So essentially today I'd given back all that profit within just a matter of a few minutes, and that's just unacceptable. My risk is supposed to be very small, $50 per trade, or not $50 per trade. My max loss is supposed to be 50. Now I had it set to 30 today because I am only above 27,000 by $14. So I don't really know how to enter this in here. I know I'm up 41.42. I don't know what to say my low was. I don't know what to say my high was. This is just very disappointing. Well, I know my high is 41.42. But I don't really want to put in here that my low was, I don't even know what it was, like negative 300 or whatever. That's just going to mess up my chart. I'll just remember this day. I was down negative when I was trading the proper share size. I was down negative $15 was my low of day before that mishap on AISP. That put me down over 300. So that's technically my low a day before that happened. And I mean, it's a green day. I'm up 27,000. I'm up $56 now into this challenge. So tomorrow I can technically put my max loss at 50. Oh, that's my trade review. I'm going to go think about the bad things I did today and try to figure out how I can make it to where I don't do that again, because that was just brutal. All right, I'm gonna get my camera working too. See y'all next time here at Riches for My Britches. Bye.